Say they're really good. 10-0. They've had some very impressive wins. They haven't really had a whole lot of close games either. They got a team that's slowly been building. You could see it starting, even 2 years back. They got a good core group of guys with McIntosh, with Paris Lee, Hawkins. Those guys, Tony Wills. They've all been in that program for 3 years now, and they're just continually to get better. And another thing they do is they create a lot of mismatches. They got a lot of guys that can do multiple things. They can post different guys. Different guys can use ball screens. So they're very, very difficult to defend, and they play really good defense. I think they're probably the top defensive team in our league, holding teams to 58 points a game, I think on 35% shooting. And I think nationally that's got to be up there in the probably top 10 or top 15 in both of those statistical categories. So it's a challenge to guard them, and it's also a challenge to score on them. And I think as a result of that, that's why they're 10-0.
Coach, I've noticed that leading scorers in your games seems to get passed around a lot, and that's okay. Is that an end result of a game plan or adjustments that you make during the course of the game?
A little bit of both. We always go into a game trying to figure out ways to get our post players involved. Every team's got a different way of defending those guys. And then we also try to find ways to get our guards involved, whether it's with ball screens or trying to get Jeremy involved where he can have maybe an isolation or even posting him some. So it's a little bit of the game plan, but a lot of it's kind of with the way our team's been playing. That's over the past, that's when our UNI teams have been really good, when we've had guys that you don't know necessarily on each night which guy's going to be the leading scorer, but you're going to get production out of 5 or 6 guys that can get you in double digits. And over the last 5 games, I think we may have had a different leading scorer for 3 or 4 of those games. And, it's been Bennett Cook, it's been Carlson, it's been Jordan Ashton, along with Jeremy. And I think the addition of those guys scoring has taken a lot of pressure off of Jeremy to try to feel like he's got to create, for 40 minutes while he's out there. And I think it's been good for us as a ball club and also good for Jeremy. But to answer the question, yeah, it's a little bit of a game plan and a little bit of the guys just on the fly adjusting to whoever has it going that night and trying to find ways to get them to basketball.
Coach, do you feel like you have a pretty good gauge